What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about Stevie J and Faith Evans. Now, of course, we know they were together for about 3-4 years, something like that. Very unlikely relationship. I know they dated back in the 90s at some point. I don't know if it was before Biggie or between Biggie and the other husband that Faith had later on. But they had some type of history. Stevie J always had a crush on her, all this good shit. I don't know how she looked at him throughout all the love and hip hop history and stuff like that made her actually want to go back to a nigga like that. Faith Evans is definitely a different type of woman than you would perceive based on her persona. If you ever seen her in any of her interviews, especially the one where she went on Drink Champs, it kind of shows that she is a real one. She more down to earth than you would ever think, despite her being in the church. So she ended up with dog ass Stevie J. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Despite all the optimism and the second chances and shit that she tried to give this man, he still ended up fucking up the relationship, and he asked for a divorce. He did. It's been an ongoing divorce issue. They've been trying to get this thing worked out in court, out of court, all this different shit. And Radar Online has now obtained some court documents to tell us how this thing worked out. Faith Evans has now entered into a written agreement regarding their property and their marriage or domestic support partnership rights, including support. What does that mean? This means that Faith Evans, from henceforth, she will be paying Stevie J spousal support to maintain his quality of life. They're saying that she could possibly be paying him in the upwards of $1 million in spousal support to keep him in good standing financially. Now, when it comes to them trying to work it out, as we all say, the filing noted, there are irreconcilable differences that have led to the irremediable breakdown of the marriage or domestic partnership, and there is no possibility of saving the marriage through counseling or any other means. Basically saying, do not try to get us to hash it out. Don't try to sit us in no counseling meetings. Don't try to have us communicate and figure things out. Come to an understanding. Faith says, I'm done with this nigga. Anybody that want him, you can have him. And I'll pay his motherfucking ass to leave. Just get out of my life. As previously reported, Stevie J filed for divorce in November of 2021 after 3 years of marriage. He said that they did not sign a prenuptial agreement before walking down the aisle. Faith originally objected the spousal support, but I guess that was the problem that was running this thing on further than she wanted. So she said, fuck it, I will pay the nigga, just take him back. The case continued to drag on for years, and at one point Stevie J even started begging Faith Evans just to let him back in the house, back in the crib. I filed for divorce, but I don't want it no more. Type shit, man. That's manipulation at its finest, man. That seems to be the running theme on this channel for the last 2-3 days. Manipulation. He even apologized, stating, Faith Renee Jordan, I've hurt you, disrespected you, and humiliated you in front of the world. From this day forward, I promise to listen to your feelings and be more delicate with your heart. How many women have heard that from Stevie J? I think goddamn Jocelyn Hernandez heard that shit every week. See where that ended up. Back in April, they even had issues on assets, right? Faith accused Stevie J of taking her 2023 Mercedes Sprinter van while she was sleeping without her permission. Now, for those of y'all that don't understand, I'm sure you probably see a Sprinter van and be like, that's not even a luxury vehicle. She said she paid $165,000 in cash to obtain it. But as an artist or an entertainer, the Sprinter van is definitely essential. It costs way less than a tour bus. You could travel cross country and do all of your dates. You could do whatever you need to do without necessarily having to take flights and do all of this type of stuff, right? So yeah, that makes sense. Or you could take the flight and have somebody else travel with the vehicle and meet you where you need to go. You know what I mean? Or you could have the vehicle shipped to where you need to go. All of these different things are options, especially for people with money. So yeah, she pleaded with the judge to issue an order instructing Stevie to turn over the vehicle immediately. But before they could even get it settled in court a few days later, I guess he returned it. Now, to make matters worse, when he stole the car in her sleep, she said that the insurance did not have his name attached to it. He was not covered. And he was trying to drive her vehicle on a suspended license, meaning he didn't even have the right to be on the road and was still moving around in her shit. Now, to take a Sprinter van and be moving about locally, I can only imagine what type of shit was going on in the back of that motherfucking carriage. Dog ass nigga, man. Allegedly, he took the vehicle out to Coachella. I don't know why he needed a Sprinter van to go out to Coachella. How many people did you take? Did you take was this like a party bus situation that you tried to maneuver into? You know what I'm saying? You was trying to get your bang bus on out there at Coachella, man. You a freaky ass nigga. But for all my people out there, I would love to get your perspective on the fact that Faith Evans is now going to be paying Stevie J spousal support, rumored in the excess of $1 million. Now, I must say, I've talked about a lot of different marriages and relationships that have gone sour and wrong on my channel. I've talked about women who've needed help, filed for divorce, wanted child support, spousal support, alimony, all of this different stuff so that they can maintain their quality of living. And I told their asses to get a job. That is definitely one of my catchphrases on this channel. And I have to maintain my level of consistency and say, Stevie J, why you couldn't just get you a job, bro? You supposed to be a producer. Why you ain't producing for nobody? Why you ain't, finding a way to make your own way out in this world? What are you doing with yourself? Why you gotta steal this woman's car or van in the middle of the night? You was one of the legendary hitmen on Bad Boy. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Bad Boy, I'm sure they took a lot of your publishing and shit like that, but you're a producer. You were respected, bro. A lot of people knew you as somebody. You were one of the guys that originated that double time beat style. You alongside Timbaland and like Dark Child, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all were of that crew that was like really into that, making that a popular thing. That's a style that's still going on today. It's a style that people are still trying to emulate in 2023. We got groups like Flow that are, recreating that old Destiny Child R&B group feel over those types of beats. You're supposed to be somebody that's regarded and applauded in a totally different light than what you've created for yourself, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? You done took your ass from Atlanta to LA. It's way more, about 3 times more expensive out there. You wasn't doing your best out here. What the fuck is you doing? Now, I can't be mad at you for solidifying, a nice little nest egg for your future. $1 million ain't nothing to laugh, scoff, or joke about. I'm gonna be totally honest. Anybody in this world would probably blast a nigga head off for that amount of money. But I gotta keep it consistent, bro. I don't see where you deserve it. To be honest, you haven't contributed to her career. She's still Faith Evans today without you. She was Faith Evans without you before, and she didn't need you back in the 90s. Once again, y'all let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.